Right then, this is getting a little bit of a piss take, innit? United are doing an absolute madness at the moment. Players are coming, players are going, and it's really, really hard to keep up with how it's going off at the moment. So, Wan Bissaka to West Ham. Telegraph have gone with it, said West Ham United are among the clubs who are showing interest in United's fullback Wan Bissaka. I'm standing in Nettles here, by the way, and this is the local farmhouse that we're staying at while we're doing this course this week. It's been fucking mega, by the way. Look out for it on my socials. I'll show you some stuff tonight. West Ham are working hard to strengthen the defence this summer, and their pursuit of Wan Bissaka, as well as potentially going for Todibo. Shit. A little bit of a turn up for the books, right? So Wan-Bissaka's also got interest from Galatasaray and Fenerbahce. I can see it's London, right? It's from London. Surely he's going to go back to London because it just makes so much sense for him. And I actually think the way West Ham play, they want to play off the back foot a little bit. My instructor's actually a West Ham fan. Might have to throw that to him later. I think it makes total sense on a lot of ways. I think he looked very good in that West Ham team. Obviously, David Moyes is now gone. It's Lopetegui, so maybe they'll change how they play to a certain degree. But you would think that they're going to be at times off the back foot. At times they might be expected to be on the front foot just a little bit. But the offer from West Ham obviously gives him, like I said, a chance to return back to London, like he said. The figure could be 15 mil, which feels like a bit of a piss take, but when you consider that, yes, we paid 50 for him. Him going for 15 seems like a bit of a piss take, but it does mean that we get to put some money back in the PSR column, because ultimately we're in the shit with financial regulations, and realistically we should be improving upon what Wan Bissaka can offer, unfortunately. So I think the time is right with his contract coming to an end. Obviously you don't want to see him walk away for nothing. You might as well sell him for something. So it makes a lot of sense. But is anyone else almost just like a little bit like blown away? There is some talk that there's a bit of a deal being done for Scott McTominay, or there's a deal in the works for Scott McTominay as well. So Scott McTominay could be finding himself on the exit. We'll do a reaction to that. Galatasaray seems to be the one that's lining up. But for a change, like, doesn't it just show how having competent football people in football positions is an absolute win for us? Because for the last 11 years, United have dragged out every transfer, whether it was an incoming or an outgoing. Every transfer you've kind of come away going, didn't feel like we did it to any level of competency ever, did it? We sell low, we buy high, we buy at the end of the window once everyone's already had pre-season training and we're just getting this guy in at the end. I mean, look at the Casemiro one as a prime example. Overpay for someone right at the end of the window. That's what Manchester United have been about in recent years. Not this. Not getting our targets in early. Obviously delighted about Euro, and on the Euro front, with sales comes the possibility of more players coming. So this morning when I was sort of talking about the possibility of the deal not happening, that is possible that it wouldn't happen, obviously, but I actually think it is possible that it could also be Matthias de Ligt comes in as well as Lenny Euro. Now I'd be very, very happy with that, because like I said, I can see times when all three will play, not necessarily all together, but you're looking at the right tool for the right job. And there's been far too often in recent times that United have had no tools for any job, let alone the right tools for the right job. I'm getting eaten by horseflies here, just in case anyone's wondering. Try to have a week off, come do a bit of shooting. And United are signing and selling everybody. Pain in the arse. But yeah, looks like we're acting like a competent football club, and that's all we've ever wanted. Like, people complain about the Glazers, and opposition fans try and take the piss out of us and be like, look what they've spent, and you're like, yeah, but where's the value in what we've spent? You talk about what we've spent, but yeah, when you add up what we've spent, 56 million on Di Maria, who's he play for? Not United. 75 million on Lukaku, who's he play for? Not United. 89 million on Pogba. Who's he play for? Not United. So between those three deals, you're talking like best part of 200 million, if not more than 200 million. £250 million in three lads that don't play for Manchester United. Let alone 80 million on Harry Maguire, who wouldn't play if everybody's fit, let alone 50 million on Wan Bissaka, and you start to see, hang on, Jesus. Yeah, United have been had off in the transfer market, and all we've wanted is for us to act a bit normally, because there is value in the market. What was it, 46 million for Lisandro Martinez a couple of years ago? That was value. 40 million-ish for Bruno Fernandes. That was value. Yes, I think it was a little bit spendy on Højlund, and yes, Anthony. Yes, Sancho, again. You know, how much money have we wasted on those two alone? You're talking, I'm getting murdered here by these flies. You're talking like, you could easily come up with a small list of players, under 10 players, that have cost United in excess of £500 million that either don't play for us or will only play for us when someone's injured. Isn't that an absolute madness? Doesn't that just illustrate the level at which Manchester United have been rinsed in recent times? But it does appear that we've got all of these football people in the things that we've been demanding for a long time. They're communicating with the fans. That's a tick in a box for me. You know, they're having consultations about what to do for the stadium. That's a tick in a box for me. They're getting transfer business done early. That is a tick in a box for me. The biggest tick will be when we actually start winning stuff again. I was chatting to Ben this afternoon, and he was like, fucking hell, when did we become a proper football club again? And he's bang on. Because when did we become a proper football club again? It's this lot coming in. It shows you the fucking absolute devastation that the Glazers wreaked upon this football club. Set of twats. Anyway, hope you're having a wonderful day. Watch all sorts of stuff break tomorrow, because I'm going to be on the road for 4 hours tomorrow coming back home. But cheers as always for tuning in. Make sure to subscribe. And let me know what sort of new content you would like to see. We're going to do a player ratings video. We've been working hard on the graphics for it, so I think you'll be impressed when we eventually get to do one. We were going to do one for the Rosenborg game, and then we thought, actually, pre-season's mental to do it in it when it's 2 full 11s. So we'll do it maybe for the Charity Shield to kick it off with. But let us know in the comments. Otherwise, take it easy. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.